Young Mi breaks silence, expecting twins for you long despite industry backlash. Fans divided as secret pregnancy shatters everything. The entertainment world was just beginning to settle after the chaos of raids, court threats, and missing files when another wave of controversy hit with force strong enough to shake the entire industry all over again. Young Mi is pregnant. With twins. For you long. What was supposed to be the quiet beginning of a healing process has turned into something much louder, messier, and more complicated than anyone could have predicted. According to reliable insiders and early medical reports now circling private chat rooms and media backchannels, young Mi has been carrying the pregnancy for nearly 3 months and only a few close friends knew. But the truth could no longer be hidden. The symptoms grew harder to mask. And after fainting briefly on set last week, she was rushed out quietly. Her team tried to blame exhaustion. But now, the truth is out. A private life spilled into public ruin. Those who know young Mi say she had no intention of ever going public about the pregnancy, not after everything she and Yu Long had been through. According to a source within her legal team, she was determined to raise the babies alone if she had to, away from the cameras and scandal, and without dragging Yu Long further into the fire. But fate had other plans. She thought she could handle it quietly, one confidant shared, but the pressure was unbearable. The secrecy, the judgment, the morning sickness during interviews. She had no choice. When fans first heard the whispers, the internet exploded. Some refused to believe it. Others demanded confirmation. Then came the shocking leak of a hospital record and an anonymous tip to a gossip blog, and suddenly, it was no longer a rumor. Young Mi was forced to speak. In a handwritten letter shared through her agency, she confirmed what the world was not ready to hear. She is expecting twins. And the father is Yu Long. The world reacts in shock and division. The letter did not beg for understanding. It did not explain the past. It simply asked for space, for protection, and for dignity. But social media had no mercy. While many rallied around her with hashtags of support, a vicious storm of judgment followed. People questioned her timing, her decisions, even her motives. Some accused her of weaponizing the pregnancy for sympathy. Others painted her as a woman manipulated by emotion, blinded by a man the public had already condemned. But there was another side. A quieter but growing voice that refused to let the world reduce her to a mistake. She is a mother now, one fan wrote, and she deserves peace. Yu Long responds, and shocks everyone. The bigger surprise came just hours after young Mi's statement. Yu Long, who had remained almost completely silent since the series of investigations and detainment, released a video statement through his legal team. He appeared thin, pale, emotionally drained. But his voice was calm. "I never stopped caring for her," he said. "I made mistakes. But I did not walk away from what we shared. And I will not walk away now. I will be there for my children. For her. Whatever the world says." That single line changed everything. Now the question was no longer about what had happened between them in the past. The question was about what came next. Industry chaos and career ruin. Since the pregnancy news broke, at least 3 major brands have paused negotiations with young Mi, claiming they need to evaluate the PR risk. One international film project has reportedly dropped her quietly. But fans are already mobilizing, pushing back against what they call punishment for a woman's private choices. As for Yu Long, insiders reveal he is being pulled in multiple directions. His legal team wants him silent. His PR team wants him gone. But now that the world knows he is going to be a father of twins, everything has shifted. Some believe the story of redemption is already being written behind the scenes. That executives are secretly discussing how to rebuild his image with the narrative of a broken man standing by his family. But others say the damage is too deep. That no amount of sweet moments or fatherhood pledges can erase what was already done. Young Mi's inner circle speaks out. According to a member of her makeup team, young Mi is holding up better than expected. She is still filming. Still attending meetings. Still showing up, even when her hands tremble and her voice cracks. She is tired. But she is determined, the team member shared. "She said something to me I will never forget. She said, "This is not a scandal. This is life. And life is not clean." Her parents are reportedly flying in from out of the country to support her. Her security has been doubled. She has already chosen a private hospital for delivery. Everything is moving fast, but carefully. And most of all, she is doing everything in her power to protect the twins. What comes next? No one knows. The industry is watching with cold eyes and slow applause. Some agencies fear what her choice might represent, that even women with fame and wealth are still punished for stepping outside of what is expected. Others are beginning to whisper about something else. That maybe this is not a fall from grace. Maybe it is a different kind of rise. A rise that refuses to be neat. That refuses to explain. That refuses to wait for permission. All we know is this: young Mi is no longer the same woman who walked away from that fight with Yu Long. She is something else now. A mother. A fire. A question no one can answer. And as the world keeps watching, one truth is clearer than ever. This is no longer just entertainment. This is survival. This is legacy. This is the beginning of something none of us can control. The secret behind young Mi's twins, genetic revelation, and a hidden clause in Yu Long's contract stun the world. Why powerful people are trying to silence her before the babies arrive. Just when the industry thought it had heard it all, a new wave of revelations has left everyone breathless. The news of young Mi's pregnancy was already massive: twins with Yu Long, the man at the center of a national controversy. But what no one saw coming were the secrets her body was carrying: not just life, but legacy. Not just babies, but evidence. And now, those two unborn children have become the center of something far greater than even young Mi herself could have imagined. A medical test that changed everything. According to an insider at the elite private hospital where young Mi has been receiving care, one routine genetic test revealed something so rare and so specific, her medical team was forced to contact a legal advisor before even discussing it. The twins she is carrying do not just share DNA with Yu Long. They carry a rare genetic marker, one that was previously only linked to a handful of families in East Asia, all of whom had high-level ties to state projects, media agencies, and military-grade AI development. What this means is still unclear. But what is certain is this: the twins have become more than just children. They are now a key to a web of hidden family ties, business rivalries, and forgotten contracts that could break or remake the future of Asia's most powerful entertainment empire. One anonymous doctor said, "When we saw the results, we knew right away these were not ordinary babies. There is history in their veins. There is inheritance in their cells. The contract that could destroy Yu Long." While the genetic discovery was being processed, another twist emerged. A journalist who had been investigating Crown Apex, the agency formerly behind Yu Long's career, claims to have uncovered a hidden clause in Yu Long's original contract, one that may now place young Mi and the twins in direct danger. The clause states that any offspring resulting from Yu Long's romantic relationships during active contracts would be considered intellectual property of the agency until paternity is legally disavowed or recognized in court. This is not just unethical. It is potentially criminal. And now, that clause could be used as a weapon to block young Mi from making any personal decisions about her children's future, including naming, custody, and public appearance rights. They tried to own him, a former agency lawyer revealed, and now they think they can own what he creates too. The letter young Mi never sent. Another shocking discovery came from within young Mi's inner circle. A close friend and fellow actress revealed that months before the pregnancy was confirmed, young Mi had written a personal letter to Yu Long. In it, she described dreams she had been having, dreams of twins. Dreams of a quiet life far away from the noise. She never sent the letter. It sat in her notebook, folded and sealed, until the assistant who found it passed it to someone she trusted. Now, the letter has been partially shared online. And fans are in tears. "I do not want us to be fixed," the letter reads. "I want us to be real. If one day you see two little ones laughing somewhere far from here, just know they are half you. And they are free. The fight for the future begins." Young Mi has already hired a powerful international legal team. Not just for herself, but for her twins. Her team is preparing to fight any attempt to claim custody, image rights, or agency control. She is also pushing for legal reform that would prevent any entertainment contract from including clauses over future offspring. But there is resistance. Silence. Pressure from above. Several law firms have already declined to represent her, fearing retaliation. Yet she moves forward. Calmly. Boldly. Her team says she has stopped crying. She has stopped apologizing. She is now thinking as a mother, not a celebrity. She is not fighting for a comeback, her lawyer shared. She is fighting for freedom. And Yu Long. Yu Long has not responded to the genetic revelations. But sources inside his rehabilitation facility say he has requested to see the medical files. He has also asked for a private meeting with young Mi, one that she has not yet accepted. Insiders say he has begun writing something. A journal. A confession. Maybe a farewell. No one knows yet. But he has reportedly told one nurse, if she gives birth safely, I will walk away quietly. That will be my last gift. Whether he means it or not, only time will tell. The world watches. No cameras are allowed inside the hospital. No reporters are permitted within 1 block of young Mi's home. Yet the world is watching more closely than ever. What began as a scandal has turned into a quiet war. And in the center of it all, 2 lives not yet born, already caught in a storm they did not ask for. Young Mi holds her silence. She walks slowly now. Her world has shrunk to quiet rooms, soft lights, and steady breathing. But her heart is loud. And with each day, it beats not just for survival but for justice. Because these are not just babies. They are truth wrapped in skin. And the moment they take their first breath, everything will change.